going for your host and MC, Dana Alexander. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. How's everyone? You have a good New Year, folks? 5 applause, we having fun? 2011. Hope you partied hard since this is the last year that the human species will be alive. You got it, some Jägermeister. That's actually 2 things I came here to talk about, ironically enough, is the apocalypse and Christmas. I'm going to show you how those 2 things are interconnected. Basically, this past year is the first year that I've ever celebrated as a Christian, Christmas. I was an atheist my whole life. I thought that religion was a bunch of primitive nonsense, and I didn't think it had any place in my life. But this year, I became a believer, and I'll tell you how. My journey to Christianity, like most, started with a little book called the Bible. I hadn't heard of it. Pretty popular. And a friend of mine, he recommended it to me, right? He's like, oh, it's a great book. Lots of people read it. Give it a shot. I was like, all right, sure. So I opened it up, right? And I start reading it. On the first page, it says, the opening sentence, it says, on the first day, God created the heavens and the earth, and it was so. I was like, I guess that's an explanation. Guy says it was so. Sounds pretty sure of himself. So I keep reading, right? And I keep reading. It goes, on the 6th day, God created man. I was like, hold on a minute. 6 days? 6 days? There was billions of years between the inception of the planet and the first single-celled organism, let alone the hundreds of millions between that and the first thing remotely resembling a human being. So I came to the conclusion that the author of this book was a primitive asshole who didn't understand fucking biology, paleontology, geology. Wasn't a fan of words that end in ology. Whoever wrote this book, fuck this guy, threw the book away. So my friend who recommends the book to me, he says, no, it's one of those books that starts really slow, but then it picks up near the end. So I was like, all right, sure, I'll give it another shot. Right? So I pick up the book, go to the last chapter, Revelations. All right? It talks about how the world's going to end. It says there's going to be floods, famines, and pestilences. Right? I was like, wow, that's kind of creepy, man. Like, you see all the shit that's going on in the world. Last couple of years, you got the tsunami, Hurricane Katrina. Just this year, we got BP oil fucking gushing into the Gulf of Mexico. You got that earthquake in Haiti. There's so many earthquakes now. There was an earthquake in Haiti, in China, in Chile. There was another earthquake today in Chile. Nobody even gives a shit. Like what, 7.5? Fuck you. It's not a real earthquake. They care about that fucking thing. It's like, go Google this at home. Some of you might have seen what I'm talking about. In South America last year, a fucking crater just opened up in the earth. Just a hole, a chasm to hell. And what did we do? We took a picture of it and put it on our Facebook page. Fucking earth opened up, people. I was just freaked out, you know? Like, holy shit. And so I put the book away. I was like, man, this is getting too real for me. So I gotta escape. So I turn on the television. I'm just gonna watch some mindless entertainment. Put on MTV, you know, nice little music channel, just fucking brainless nonsense. It says, Billboard names Nickelback the top fucking band of the decade. They didn't say fucking, but it's true. Billboard named Nickelback the top band of the decade, and then right after that they said, coming up next on Hammer Time, MC Hammer's new reality show. 2010, MC Hammer's collecting a paycheck, and Nickelback is the best thing that's happened in 10 years. If that's not the apocalypse, folks, I don't know what is. So I became a believer. That was how I became at one with God. And then once you accept that fact, everything just starts falling into place, and it all makes perfect sense, right? You just start filling out the cast, right? 4 horsemen of the apocalypse have already come and gone, folks. George Bush, Dick Cheney, Condoleezza Rice, and Donald Rumsfeld, okay? And I know Condoleezza Rice isn't a man, but she looks like a horse. So that shit's already done, and then it's just one more person. Who's Satan, right? Who's the Antichrist? guesses? Anyone? I'll give you a hint. Why do you think the Republican Party is trying so hard to prove that Barack Obama was not born in the United States? He was, clearly, that's been documented. Why are they trying so hard to prove that he wasn't? Could it be that they have a superstar candidate waiting in the wings who wasn't born in this country? Maybe, oh, I don't know, a liberal governor of a liberal state who's married to a Kennedy who's a fucking ex-movie star who wants to legalize marijuana, who's got big, giant muscles and charisma. Arnold fucking Schwarzenegger, ladies and gentlemen. And if you don't think that he's going to be the president of the United States, then you're not watching these people as closely as I am, all right? This is America. These people don't want to be led or governed. They want to be fucking entertained. He's going to win in a fucking landslide. Amend the Constitution. They won't even have an election. It'll just be Arnold arm wrestling Jesse Ventura. That's the future of politics, folks. Love it or hate it. He's going to win that shit. No problem getting there. And the American public at this point is going to be so stupid, they're not even going to know if they're watching CNN or Terminator 5. And even the most liberal, hippie, left-wing, commie, douchebag, fairy like myself is just going to be like, fucking bomb everything. This is what just blow up it all, and it's going to happen. And at what point do you just kick back and go, fuck it, it's just entertainment. Let it happen. I think the speeches are what's going to be the most entertaining part. Fucking an Arnold Schwarzenegger State of the Union address. Are you kidding me, folks? I think it's going to sound a little something like this. All right, folks, as some of you may remember, before becoming your president, I was a very successful motion picture actor. One of those films was the action thriller Total Recall. In the movie, scientists used the polar ice caps on Mars to create oxygen so that we can live there. Guess what? It works. Thanks to international copyright laws, I'm the sole holder of the patent for the idea. Therefore, the planet Mars is now mine. You should now refer to it as Arnie. I'm now going to lay down some ground rules for any of you pansies who think you're man enough to be allowed on my planet. Rule number 1. If the vein in your neck is less than 6 inches in diameter, no dice. Rule number 2. If you cannot comfortably place a hula hoop around your unflexed bicep, then shatter the hula hoop immediately after flexing, then hit the weight room or stay home. Rule number 3. Residents of Arnies are required to carry at least 35 concealed weapons at all times. Anyone without the standard shoulder-mounted Gatling gun and/or rocket launcher will be annihilated by real men who have one. Rule number 4, if you're gay, they'll be shot. Absolutely no girly men whatsoever on my planet. Okay? If you want to be a girly man, good. Stay here on Earth and watch Will and Grace reruns. I'll be eating bullets for breakfast. Rule number 6. Remember, if we're on 5 or 6, I don't care. It's my fucking planet. Never rule wrong. This rule, if you think you're strong as me, you're not. Fuck you, it's my planet. I make up the rules, that's a rule. People of Earth, I say good day to you. Until tomorrow when planet Arnie declares war on you. And that, folks, is how the world is going to fucking end. So enjoy this last year of life on planet Earth.